everyone, my name is Carly and I am a founder of the Coyote Kids in Western PA. And today we're going to be talking about the Rick Sleep L6 thermal scope and the Bering Super Hogster LRF. And we're going to be talking about the Ricks first. We were given the opportunity to test this out. And over our 3 weeks of having it, we have killed 18 coyotes. It is a 50mm 640 resolution scope. It runs on 18 650 batteries. There's 8 reticles to choose from. During our testing, the few downsides we found are it's a little on the heavy side, weighing at about 2.6 pounds. The scope cap is a little loose, but that's just us being picky. The battery compartment broke on the second night in cold weather because it is made out of plastic, but we have spoken with the company and they're trying to fix those things on new scopes. A few good features about it is the optical zoom. We found that it is a lot better than the digital zoom. The optical zoom just moves the glass inside the scope and doesn't cut the resolution in half. We have also found that the turrets are a lot better than the buttons on the digital scope. It's a lot easier to turn these than press the buttons with thick gloves on in cold weather. The downside of these is the haptic feedback. It would be really nice to hear a click when you turn, but just being picky again. The price is really good for what you get, $37.99. So really good considering on the price you pay for it. The recoil activated video is really good when those coyotes come in quickly and you forget to press the record button. The batteries lasted about 7 hours straight, never shut off, in 40-degree weather. The second night in 24-degree weather, the batteries only lasted about 3 hours of continuous runtime. The way to go is to run an external battery pack, but with the testing of the scope, we stuck to the batteries to see what they could do. This scope has a recoil activated video, which comes in handy. So this is a great option for the budget-friendly hunters, but we were extremely impressed by the abilities of the scope. So now we're going to be talking about the Bering Super Hogster LRF. The Bering Super Hogster is a 35mm 384 resolution scope. It comes with 9 reticles. An awesome feature about this scope is that you can download an app and customize your own BDC reticle. It runs off 4 AA batteries, which is an extreme downfall. The best route to go running the scope is to run an external battery pack. It weighs at about 2 pounds. The 3.5 base magnification versus the 1.0 base magnification, even with the 1.0 base magnification on the Ricks, it still outperformed the Bering. With the 1.0 base magnification, you get a wider field of view, and with the 640 resolution, you get better picture quality than with the Bering. The price of this Bering scope is $3,700. With the LaRue mount, which adds another $200, comes in at $3,900. A big difference I saw from the Ricks and the Bering is the buttons. So these have the buttons on it, which is really hard to figure out which one you're pressing, especially with thick gloves on in cold weather. But the turrets have a better feeling to know what you're pressing. This 384 versus the 640 for almost the same price, you can get a 640 scope minus the LRF. We found in our testing that we much preferred the Ricks over the Bering. but overall, it was a much better experience running the rinks. So if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. And I'm going to link our Instagram in the bio if you would like to check that out. And just because I'm a little girl doesn't mean I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. If you haven't subscribed to the Coyote Kids, go subscribe and go watch me kill some yotes.